Yeah. YouTube. What's up, baby? We back in this thing again for another review. This is Q's Insight. I am Callie, and today we're gonna be talking about a movie called Cocaine Bear. Alright? Now, if you've been to this channel before, you already know how we do it. We started off with the premise. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. We start off after that, 3 favorite scenes. Then, thirdly, as my ring falls off, we start off with the grave. Alright? Now again, so this is a review for the movie called Cocaine Bear. Alright, that came out in 2023. So it didn't came out this year, of course, but also not too long ago. Alright. Now, when I saw this trailer, I was very interested in seeing the movie. I thought that it would be like something that's, you know, equivalent to like Meg, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I know that there's like these little like B sci-fi little horror movies, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like where they got like Sharknado or whatever, you feel me? Like this is something that is along that line, but has the potential to be great, like a Meg, like a Tremors, all right? So, yeah. But anyways, I wanted to see this movie and saw it, and now you get the review, all right? So again, Cocaine Bear. So, like very, very plain premise. Plain, brief premise, bro. There is a certain character, a certain character in the movie. His name is Sid, right? He's going to be receiving this shipment of drugs, drop off of cocaine, right? Now, there is someone to drop it off in this plane. A situation occurs where the guy does drop the drugs off, but the guy that drops the drugs off ends up like dying. All right. So Sid is tasked with trying to find his load, right? You know what I'm saying? Pause. But he's but he's tasked to find his load. So he ends up sending Eddie and another character named David. All right, so they're tasked with going to go find Sid's drug load. Okay, now in the midst of this, you have certain characters that are tossed within this storyline, but that's really the main. If you really want to focus on the main storyline of the movie, that's that. All right, that's part of it, but that's that right there. Everything else, yes, it does come with the story, and yes, you get certain different characters, whatever else like that involved in the story, but the main thing is that. All right. Now, like the title says, a bear ends up finding some of Sid's cocaine and ends up eating it. All right. And from this point on, you have a situation of all of these characters, you know what I'm saying, for whatever reason that they're there, and mainly for, you know, David and Eddie to go try to find Sid's shipments that were dropped off from the plane, you know what I'm saying, the drugs, the cocaine. All right. So the bear basically ingests the cocaine, and from this point on, you have all these characters running into the bear and either surviving or getting ate and mauled in a very ferocious and vicious and vile way. All right. So that's basically the premise of this movie. We're gonna leave it just like that, plain, real plain and simple premise. All right. Now, hopefully, if you guys saw the movie, you know exactly what I'm talking about. This is just a brief refresher. If you haven't seen the movie, hopefully this is enough to make you go see it. And hopefully you're interested in it. You know what I'm saying? From the dialogue that I give you for the premise of the movie. So, now we're going to get into spoiler territory because I'm going to do 3 of my favorite scenes. All right, so if you've seen this movie, this ain't going to be nothing new to you. If you haven't seen this movie and you don't want nothing spoiled, at this point, I'll ask you to, pause the video, come back later after you see the movie, then hear my 3 favorite scenes and the grade for the movie. If you haven't seen the movie and you don't care about certain things being spoiled, then stay tuned. All right. So, 3 of my favorite scenes, and these may be out of order, but these will be spoilerish. All right. So 3 of my favorite scenes would be basically one of the first killings in the beginning when you have it's like a couple. They're hikers. The husband's name is Olaf, and I can't remember the chick's name. Right, his wife's name. But when she gets attacked and mauled by the bear in the very beginning, bro, like the bear basically hops out at her, pushes her into these bushes, and you just hear her screaming and whatnot, whatever, right? And he's just sitting there attacking her, bro. Just attacking her, bro. And it just sounds so surreal. It just sounds real, like vicious and like, you know what I'm saying? You can't see what's going on because they're surrounded in bushes, but that leaves the imagination to take place to kind of fill out like how it looks and like how brutal this attack is. But then we do also get like little fillers as far as seeing her leg fly off, you know what I'm saying, after the attack, and her trying to jump out the bushes, but the bear pulls her back in and then finishes for the feast, right? I just thought that this killing was like really brutal, and it was one of the first killings, and it just kind of was like, okay, this is what we're working with, this is what we're doing, I'm down for it. So that'd be my first favorite scene. My second favorite scene would be when Peter dies in the tree. Well, sort of dies in the tree. All right. There's a scene in which Peter's getting chased by the bear, right? He's already in the tree. Peter's already in the tree. The bear runs up the tree, bro. All right. It attacks him, hurts him real bad, like bites off his leg. Then he ends up falling all the way from the tree down to the ground and like breaking his neck, bro. Like I just was like, yo, it just was a crucial, brutal killing that was very funny to me. So that's my second favorite scene. My third favorite scene would be basically Ranger Riz when she ends up shooting one of the innocent bystanders when they're at the little sheriff, shack, whatever you want to say, right? The bear's coming. She ends up pulling out a gun. She tries to shoot towards the bear, but there's an innocent bystander standing between her and the bear. The bystander gets shot by the bullet right in the eye, like kind of like right there, boom, and this falls down on the side. I thought that was hilarious. I love scenes like that. I love things like that. It makes these movies great, right? So yeah, that'd be my 3 favorite scenes. The grade for this movie, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 7. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. 7.7 out of 10. All right, so 7.7 out of 10. I give this movie a 7.7 out of 10. I thought it was not that bad, you know what I'm saying? Especially for these type of movies, you know what I'm saying? You have these movies like Sharknado, whatever you may be, and they have their little following, whatever. But then you have movies that are kind of along that same pattern, but have a bigger following and are have so much potential where they actually come out in movie theaters, like Meg, like Cocaine Bear. All right. So like I just really enjoyed this movie, especially for what it was. you know, I think that they definitely have something big on their hands. You know what I'm saying? There can definitely be some sequels, some prequels, whatever. You can do different type of animals, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And this is something that probably didn't even cost that much money. And if they get enough money back, you know, they can the next movie can look better. You know what I'm saying? It can be a goldfish. You feel me? On cocaine. You know what I'm saying? Attacking everybody. You know what I'm saying? Goes down the toilet. You feel me? And ends up in the ocean, and then ends up like attacking against Meg. You got the multiverses right there. You feel me? Meg versus the goldfish. You feel me? Boom, $1 million movie right there. Hey, you heard it first from me. Okay. But yeah, man. All in all, 7.7 for this movie out of 10. Definitely worth your time. Definitely above average. If you guys saw the movie, let me know what were some of your favorite scenes. Would you like to see another movie like this? A continuation of something like with another bear doing something like this, or a different animal doing something like this? What was your grade of the movie? Did you think this was trash? Do you think this is something that like holds up on a line of like Meg? Or do you think this is something that's like equivalent to like a Sharknado? Let me know about that in the comments down below. All right. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share. As always, this is Q's Insight. I am Cali. Until next time.